Hello and welcome back to Factorio, and in the last episode we set off and used the tank, and what we used was this bad ammo, which we quickly learned wasn't going to cut it. It was not going to do what we wanted it. We did remove somewhere out here, I believe. We removed a nest, so we actually did remove some of the threat, but mostly we need to remove this over here. And if we want to fight this, we need more damage. We need a lot more damage. Especially since we now have like big biters, big spitters, medium worms and large worms. We need a lot more damage. Now, let's... I think I'm going to take a peek at... I'm curious to see... You say... I'm not sure when it comes to... I'm not sure how it is with the vehicle machine gun, like the machine gun in the tank, if that one actually do more damage than I do. The shoot... see here, the shooting speed is better. Yeah, the shooting speed is better. So technically it is doing more damage, and it has a slightly longer range. Instead of 18, it has 20. The question then becomes, is it like the gun turret where if we put one down actually do more damage? Like the firearm magazine has damage 5 plus 3. Let's check bonuses. Let's see here. The gun turret has a 60% damage buff. And so do the magazines as well, right? Because... and it... we have... yeah, because this is projectile damage increase and shooting speed increase for projectiles as well. A kinetic weapon, basically. I'm not sure. Yeah, and as it says on the gun turret, stacks with ammo bonuses. So we still have slightly more damage with the gun turret than with the laser turret. However, the laser turret is shooting slightly faster. So technically the laser turret is probably equal when it comes to a turret using the firearm magazine, but slightly less good when if we have a turret using piercing rounds magazines. And way worse when it comes to uranium rounds, but we don't have any uranium rounds. Now, uranium rounds is insanely powerful, so... But we don't have them. We will try to get them, but it's going to take a bit of time until we actually get there. Now, I should go down there and fix that. Yeah, and it's going to build up during that, so let's take some time. And yeah, I am way ahead. I am well aware of how far ahead I am when it comes to like time in this series, but I don't care. I'm having a lot of fun. I have been slightly sick, which basically meant I had no willpower to do anything. Nothing serious, thankfully, but like was basically a very drawn out cold. It wasn't even a bad cold, it was just super slow and drawn out. It was so annoying, but yeah, and that's probably the only reason I had took a break from playing Factorio. Most likely if I didn't become sick, I would probably have been even more ahead than I actually am right now. Which isn't really that good. I should probably try to not go too far ahead of what's uploaded, but it is a bit hard. I can't really upload too much because there is a limit on what I can do with the internet I have, but it is a lot better now than it was before. Now I can actually upload one video a day, which wasn't possible before, but still. But still, I probably shouldn't go way too beyond like what is actually up on the channel, but I'm having fun, so I think I can be slightly justified at least with that. But oh, the green circuit is building up. What is happening? Most likely we did have like a teensy bit more production than, or is it the blue circuits who's like backed up? Yeah, that's it. Since these blue circuits are backed up, now the red circuit is building up a bit, and the green circuit can actually build up because it's not getting like devoured by the blue circuit production, which is really good. Now let's see how much ammunition have we accrued. 1.8k, almost there. Yeah. What is being damaged? Ooh, that. Oh. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to swing by here and replace these two with laser turrets. Ooh. thankfully the wall held. Now we should prepare. Preparing repair packs is going to be an essential thing in every expedition when it comes to killing biters. Like every expedition you go on where you're going to take damage of in some kind, or you know that wherever you're going has a potential, like has a risk of taking a lot of damage, like an outpost or something, then stock up on a bunch of repair packs, because you will need them. You are going to use them. There's no way you're not going to use them. Now, the repair packs, if you don't use them, that's absolutely fine. Because most likely you will need them, but later, if not now. So, don't like toss them away or shove them away somewhere and forget about them. Just keep them on you just in case, because you never know. Now, let's see. I'm not going to drive the tank because the tank is so slow. It's not fast enough. Now I'm going to let the ammunition build up a bit more. I'm going to pick you up because you're not really necessary. Now, I'm not sure. What I'm actually going to do is do a very quick search. Let's see, Factorio tank, machine gun, tank. Let's see what they say. Combat. Yeah, it is possible to use throwable items such as grenade, poisons and followers while riding in the tank. This makes it possible to perform drive-by attacks on large bases with a reasonable area of effect. Since grenades and tanks are available fairly early in the game, this enables an effective means of early game expansion before the better known turret creep strategy becomes viable. Yeah, sadly, the grenades doesn't do that much damage, so be careful if you do it, because they might actually take less damage than you anticipated. Now, what I am interested in is, let's see, resistances. Yeah, we have an okay resistance against acid. It's not, no, it's bad. And since the biters do acid damage, that's bad. Whatever. It might actually be that the tank doesn't get a submachine gun damage increase. Might actually be that it doesn't get that. But I'm not sure. Let's damage. Oh, right. The tank submachine gun had a 100% damage bonus, but in 0.17 it actually got removed. Okay. Should be fine with just like right. Yeah, it seems like whatever bonus they had, it's no longer there. Now, I think that's a bad choice, personally. Now, 100% increase is maybe a bit too much. I would probably just say, okay, the tank gets plus 25, so it's a tiny bit more, but it's not like double damage, it's a quarter more. It's not going to, it shouldn't be an insane amount of extra damage, but well, now we know that the tank does as much damage as we do. Of course, depending on what kind of magazine you're using, this is very important. When you're using ammo, these bullet ammo, depending on which kind of bullet ammo you're using, you're doing more or less damage depending on which one it is. The worst one is the yellow firearm magazine, and the next one, which is the upgrade to the yellow, which is the red one, is piercing rounds magazine, which does quite a lot more damage. We have a base damage of, if we look at this here, we on the firearm magazine we actually have a base damage of 5 and an increase of 3, so 8. So firearm magazine as it is right now do 8 damage. Piercing rounds magazines do 8, and I'm going to round up to 4.8 to 5 because I can't be bothered with doing decimals, and it's basically 5. But yeah, so it has a base damage of 8, which is 3 more than the firearm magazine. So just the base damage is exactly the same as the firearm magazine in total, with the base plus the bonus. And then the piercing rounds have plus 5, which means 13. So we're doing a lot more damage per shot. So if we multiply, because one magazine has 10 bullets, so if we multiply 8 by 10, it's 80 damage per magazine. and this is 130 damage per magazine, which is quite a lot more damage, to be honest. It's 50 more damage per magazine, which means we are going to waste less bullets. Now, what I'm going to do is limit this like that and pick up all of it and put it into here. What I'm going to do is keep a ridiculously small amount on myself, and then the rest in the car or the tank. Now let's take this carefully with all the pipes and stuff. I wouldn't recommend, I'm not recommending driving over your bus. I just haven't built a path for the car to go, so. And there's no trains, thankfully, and off we go. Now we need to go down to the outpost down here and fix some things called turrets. These turrets doesn't have ammo, which means they are useless at this point. We are going to have to change them and fix up the wall because it's really bashed up at this point. It's not looking great. And it seems like they are attacking here, so yeah, they can stay for now. It's a good way of seeing what level of biters you have as well, so like getting rid of all of them is not necessarily the best thing. Let's hope we are ready. Now, what I'm going to do is drive this a bit further off just in case, and put down a few like that. Pick these up and let's do that, and boom. There we go. And now we should be okay, and we should be doing a lot more damage now. Yeah, the big biters are actually dying a lot quicker, so and these worms, it's so annoying with all these worms and big worms, and oh yeah, and the big worms, even though we have upgraded our ammunition, it's still only, it's not just one, it's not just one, it's two of them. Oh my god. Yeah, we're going to have to run down and use these turrets as help. Oh my god, yeah, that was a lot of damage. We are down to 423 health on this tank. I have been way closer to 0. I have been down to 0, and both died and survived. Not at the same time, but at different points. I have lost my tank and still like made it out. Yeah, the big worms is like, the large worms are really nasty. And it seems like the acid is slowing down if you get hit. If you get hit by the acid, you actually do get slowed down, which is a bit annoying. Freaking big worms. I absolutely hate the big worms. They are so devastating. And as long as you take care of the nests, you are fine. Like, I don't need to take care of anything else at this point. So I'm actually going to just leave that. Yeah, and spitters are a lot slower than biters, so running away from spitters is a lot easier as long as you're out of range. Now, let's see what we can do to something bigger. Now, this is where we actually would want the increased attack damage from the tank, which we did have apparently, but they removed apparently. I'm not sure why they removed it. I would, if I were the developers, I would have reduced it. I wouldn't have removed it. I would just have like made it less good, basically. Oh my god, okay, we are going to have to go back. Yeah, that's not good. That's super bad. Yeah, as I did use some grenades, and yeah, they didn't do a lot of damage, but there is a, like, you can use them as extra damage to like do some AoE, and might be a good thing since it is actually AoE damage. There might be some like a merit for it. Yeah, we need to go back. We have to fix that. We can't let that just be. They opened up the wall and we actually got attacked here, but it seems it held, like it held. Just going to patch it up for now, and off we go. Now, no trains, good. I'm not surprised they got through with how paper thin my defense has been set up and not been upgraded properly and so on. So yeah, I'm not surprised really. They actually did a good job not letting it get further than over here. It's actually quite a good job. Yeah, that's well done, I have to say. So let's upgrade with not only lasers, because doing only lasers is not necessarily good. Put that one there and we should be fine. There we go. I'm going to put one laser here to cover basically over here. There we go. Now that should be fine. That should hold. What I'm going to do just very quickly, while I tempt fate while driving over the tracks and alongside the tracks, is that I will try to get back and not damage myself or die along the way, and then we will end this episode. We are going to make sure we cleanse as many biters as possible over here, because we absolutely need to remove these massive bases. What is getting damaged? Oh, whew. Okay, it is. Oh, right, it's over here. Okay, we are going to have to go back up, but we are going to end this episode before it gets too long. But we have to go up and upgrade over there before we do anything else, sadly. But yeah, thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.